Throughout Christian history, our Lord has shown us that He is truly present in the Blessed Sacrament. Interestingly, many Eucharistic miracles have occurred during times of weakened faith. For instance, many Eucharistic miracles have taken place as a result of someone doubting the real presence. Most Eucharistic miracles involve incidents in which the host has turned into human flesh and blood. Of course, we as Catholics believe that the consecrated host is the body, blood, soul, and divinity of our Lord, under the appearances of bread and wine. Therefore, Jesus, through these miracles, merely manifests His presence in a more tangible way. In today's video, we present to you a recent Eucharistic miracle that occurred on July 22nd, July 29th, and August 4th, 2024 at Matavana in the city of Cochin in the state of Kerala in India. A girl studying in the 9th standard had experienced this phenomenon for 2 Sundays consecutively. The host she received during communion turned into flesh and blood on her tongue. The bleeding was so intense that she could not swallow, prompting the church to call the bishop of the diocese, His Lordship Joseph Kalathiparambil of Verapoly. He took the host to the bishop's house for further examination, and it will be sent to Rome for additional studies. More about this latest Eucharistic miracle in a few moments. For now, to have a broader idea of how things work, let's touch a bit on how the Catholic Church investigates Eucharistic miracles. In the last 50 years or so, when a Eucharistic miracle is alleged to have occurred, the Catholic Church generally follows a more standardized investigative process. First, there has to be an absolute certainty of the chain of custody, meaning there is certification that the Eucharistic host has always been guarded. Second, the bishop or archbishop must state that something highly unusual has happened. Third, the bishop or archbishop must convene a scientific panel with a principal scientist, credible experts, and tests. Fourth, the scientific tests must all be in agreement. The host must be analyzed using different tests that all come to the same conclusion. Well, in summary, the scientific panel must unanimously conclude that no preservatives have been used on the host, that the chain of custody was sound, and that there is no explanation of what has happened to the host, therefore attesting to its miraculous nature. Now, considering all the above, let's bring our attention back to the alleged Eucharistic miracle in Cochin. According to several posts in social media, this is how the situation unfolded. On July 22nd, the Holy Mass was said to have been celebrated by Reverend Father Sebastian. During the 3 weeks of the occurrence of the miracle, Deacon Jude observed the miraculous phenomenon with amazement as he saw the host become flesh when a girl received the Eucharist in St. Sebastian's Parish, Matavana Church. Deacon Jude was overwhelmed by the strange event, but he regained composure and took it to the paten. Later, he informed the bishop's house, and afterwards the bishop promptly arrived and took the Eucharist to the palace. On Sunday, July 29, the same thing happened again during the Mass. The same girl, Agna, who was studying in the 9th standard, received the Eucharist on her tongue, and the flesh appeared once again. The next day, the Vice-Chancellor came from the palace and took the Eucharist. Finally, the same thing happened on August 4th. The supernaturally transfigured Eucharist was seen in the shape of a heart this time. After the Mass, the vicar called and showed the Eucharist, kept it in the sanctuary to the church staff and members of the pastoral committee. They adored the Eucharist. After that, about 350 people who had attended the Mass came in line and worshipped. Hearing this, people started flocking in the hundreds. In the evening, the people worshipped the Eucharist until Father Joseph arrived. Though Catholics are not obliged to believe in specific Eucharistic miracles, still Catholics do believe that at every Mass the substance of the host is mysteriously transformed into the body of Jesus Christ, to which the great doctor of the church, St. Cyril of Jerusalem, adds, "Since Christ himself has said, 'This is my body,' who shall dare to doubt that it is his body?" Let us bear in mind that the Eucharistic miracles can serve to remind the faithful that our Lord Jesus Christ is really present in the Blessed Sacrament, that is, his body, blood, soul and divinity fully present in the Eucharistic host after the priest pronounces the words of consecration. An amazing food for thought comes to mind, that is, the words of St. Maximilian Kolbe: "If angels could be jealous of men, they would be so for one reason, that is, Holy Communion." So, dear viewers, I invite you to subscribe to our channel, Friends of the Cross, and click the like button. Do also share this video with all your friends and prayer groups. May God bless you all.